Hello YouTube, this is Chris again. I just want to state before we jump into this manga, so I use pictures of the manga within the thumbnail just to show what we talk about. I do live reactions to the manga. I will describe out the manga and you get my reaction to each panel and my thoughts and ideas for future chapters, or what I think might happen within these manga reactions / reviews. But you will not be seeing it on the video, so if you guys were hoping to see the manga on the site, I might once in a while when I have my phone looking at the manga, I might show it to the screen, but that's pretty much it. Otherwise, that might change in the future, but for right now, that's how we're doing manga. So otherwise, hope you guys enjoy the video and let's jump into it. Sorry brother fans, quick intro. So this is a long one for you guys. This is probably gonna be the longest part of any of the parts we do for Battle Angel Alita. Oh, I'm sick. When we do eventually get to chapter 8, my brother is home from work, so you'll hear him in the background probably a little bit. They're playing a fighting game, can't figure out the game, but we cover chapter 5, 6, 7, 8 plus Sweet Dreams chapter 1, 2, and 3. We do that only because the place I'm reading it had Sweet Dreams covered as chapter 7.1, 7.2, and 7.3. I'm guessing where I'm reading it, they are counted in between those phases is because that's when they came out. So we will cover the side chapters when they do eventually interlap. It seems like whenever we're between two of the arcs, that's when there might be a side story. Like I think after this next arc, so not this part, the next part, at the end of that is, I believe, one side story. So we'll see when we get to it, but yeah, so this is very long. I'm sorry. There will be, I think it's already sectioned off down here, but yeah, this is a very long episode, but I think this should be the longest out of any of them, just because, like I said, there's seven chapters we did in this one. Oh yeah, only time I can see one being longer than this is if we hit four or five chapters, or 4 chapters and a side story, and they're all more than 50 pages long. Then it might be longer than this. But otherwise, I really hope you guys do enjoy the video. This was recorded through multiple sessions, and it has to be at least 1 hour and 45 minutes. I still haven't put it together. I'm gonna do it right after this. This is coming out today. Well, I'm recording the intro the same day, so this is coming out on Monday. You guys are also getting One Punch Man manga review, One Piece episode review, and then Gurren Lagann, the next 4 episodes. I still haven't recorded the last 2 episodes of that. I'm doing 13, 14, 15, 16. I've done 13 and 14. I'm doing 15 and 16 when I get my vehicle back up here. So yeah, you guys have a lot planned today, and probably a Serious Sam part. So you guys have at least 5 videos planned today. I work Tuesday and Wednesday night, so we'll figure out what comes out on those days. But we will be covering another manga, but that will probably take a couple of days for me to pick up another manga, because I have an idea which one we'll pick up next. It's only like 16, 17 chapters long. We might pick up Defrag, but otherwise, I hope you guys do enjoy the video, and here we go. Hello YouTube, this is Mr. Chris again. So we're doing the next 4 chapters of Battle Angel Alita. This will probably come out the same day I'm recording this. It has been very close to when, oh damn it, I hit the wrong page. I didn't have any of this loaded, so if you hear me scrolling a lot, that's me getting to the goddamn pages. I also want to open the wiki just to make sure which ones we're picking up. There's the wiki. Okay, so it would be this next one. We're doing one real quick, and then I need to take a break. Go take anti-allergies and some other medicine. But we're picking up Responsibility, Hell Trap. That should be it, which would be 5. Right, if I go previous chapter, we've already seen this, yes. So, chapter 5. Let's jump in. Bar. Kansas is in. See the bar logo just snap and fall. And you can see it slowly tumble down the stairs to where Alita is in Kanaba, right? It's been a few days, but I didn't really pick up his name too much. This crying baby. All the assassins are shocked at him. Ah, pretty thing. You've gotten hold of a new body, too, eh? Ah. Some kind of sensor. He's probing my body. Patent. Yep, Hell Trap, Battle 5, Responsibility. I want you. And what I want, I get. I never forget the agony of having this eye crushed. But I won't kill you. My desire, pretty thing, is to rip your limbs off while you still have life. To turn you, crying and screaming, into a living pendant with which to adorn my chest. There could be no greater happiness than to hear your pleading voice every moment, every day. Well, don't you think that's a wonderful idea? So wicked, so vicious, so sad. If pain is all that you can make you feel, that can make you feel happiness, I guess we're not beyond good and evil. How pitiful. Gah, ha. Take it or leave it. I'm just a little old maggot worm. Gah, ha, ha. Gah, fleek. Oh no. And he sees the baby. He. My life began with terror and pain, little one. Doc and the bar owner are just looking on. But terror and pain can be overcome if you only know the correct principle. Those two sensations are like water, always flowing from a higher place to a lower place. If I continuously subject others to terror and pain, then I will be protected from that suffering. But such I don't know that word. Torture requires power. What is that word? Such extreme torture requires power, I'm guessing. And that power to trust others and into terror. I don't know that word, and it would take me too long to even say it, so I'm just skipping past it. I have problems with words. I have a speech impediment. So, also bad at reading, but we're slowly getting better with that. Trust others into terror and pain is my goal. Power like this. Making sure I'm recording. This would be bad if I wasn't recording. And he shoots out the finger. You see the grind cutter. Run, Alita. You can see it's coming towards Alita. He stops it right before her skull. On your knees, girl. I may be a maggot worm, but I'm the king of the maggot worms. Gah ha ha. You think this is a threat? And she just kicks it away. Don't underestimate Alita, you snake neck. You don't comprehend my power, do you? My power's over 9,000. I keep doing that meme, but I never seen Dragon Ball, so it's one of the series eventually I might pick up, but that's way down the road. Whoosh, whoosh. I'm also, if I ever pick up Dragon Ball, we're starting from the beginning. People are like, skip the first Dragon Ball. You can go on to Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super. You can start there, but just skip the first one because that's really bad, and that's where it usually sends off. No, if we jump in something, we start from the beginning and we work our fucking ass through the entire thing. We don't jump into a chapter or we don't skip episodes of a series just because it's either filler or, oh, these are really bad and then it's not good at all. I don't care. We're going through everything. Sorry. You can see she just keeps dodging. 300 miles per hour. 400 miles per hour. Gahaha. How fast do you want me to go? Alita's still dodging on him. I'm too small. The only way I can possibly bring down Makuko is to fly right into his face and deliver a killing blow. Let's see. She stops herself because she's about to get hit. Let's go! She evades it. She actually jumps on the tail, the one finger, and jumps towards. What? Running along the grind cutter? Get ready, Makuko. She's readying up a punch. Gahaha! You do make this fun. He's doing the punk rock symbols. He's doing the two fingers here and the thumb. But there's more. This one hits her. Or maybe not. I'm guessing it doesn't hit her. I'm guessing she's still dodging. That's what I'm seeing there. Dodging over and over. The force from her, maybe it is getting her because she does slam back into the wall. Alita! It's so cute how you get all angry and upset. Can't you take a little teasing? If I were a cruel man, you would have been in pieces long ago, Miss Alita. His tongue is so high, he's touching that eye. You see, these are grinder cutters, built into all 5 fingers on my left hand. Yummy. Even when Alita's Pander's Curse fighting technique and berserker body, she's no match for Makuko's new form. And in this damn wheelchair, there's nothing I can do. Damn. But there's something I don't get. Makuko's attitude towards Alita. On the surface, he seems to be picking on someone who's weak. But that's not it. It couldn't be. Horrible. It's too horrible. I thought, but could it be that Makuko is in love with Alita? We all be killed. Is it true? With your brain eating? You can't be brought back to life even as a cyborg. Yuck. I don't want to have my brains eaten. Be quiet. See, he's cool. He grabbed the baby off the counter with 2 of the grind cutter fingertips and is pulling it back towards him. Kiyomi! Gahaha. Doc is just looking on in shock. Alita's still on the ground. Please, the baby, give Kiyomi back. Now you see me. Now you don't. You can see he put his helmet back on. Peekaboo, and he just scares the crap out of the baby. Oh, this brat's no fun. Looks tasty though. Stop. That baby has nothing to do with this. Does she? Let's let go of her. Is this your kid? Of course not. You can see with his massive form, it's just like so small. So a small portion to what his new massive form is. A new massive suit of armor. Oh, Alita, it's time to put my foot down. Cutting you to ribbons right here is easy enough, but that wouldn't be any fun. So, we'll have a game. I think he kicks the floor, and the floor is now crumbling away. Oh hell, the floor! The bar was built on top of a sewer system, and my grind cutters made us this manhole Makuko size. If you want the brat back, you'll have to get her yourself. I'll be waiting. Gahaha. Arf, arf, arf. Duke, come back! And the dog jumps down. Oh, it's no good. That child won't come back. Alita is just looking at the pit. We made it. We're alive. That's it. Looks like my Kuko's gone. What luck we have. A second ago I felt more dead than alive. Too bad about those guys who got killed, but I guess they just weren't lucky, huh? You said it! I never want to meet up with that monster again. Alita is just looking. You mustn't go, Alita. They'll let him lure you into a trap. I know, but I said we had to take Makuko on. I meant it. Someone has to take responsibility. And besides, Kiyomi is such a cute baby. You rescue her, right? Doc is kind of he knows the answer. Doc is also hanging on to the railing of the bar with his wheelchair just tilted back, trying not to fall in. We'll be back, Doc. You'll see. Promise. She jumps into the pit. It's a long fall. Lita. Holy crap, it's a long fall. The sewer system is massive. So this is what lies beneath the scrapyard. She lands on some sort of rotten pillar, and the pillar breaks beneath her, making her fall even more. That concussion I got earlier, still dizzy. She rights herself and is jumping off the rocks that are falling. And manages to put one of the fingers into the wall and slow her fall. Plish, blush. There's water beneath her. Makuko, where are you? Creak. Ah, the creaking is the pillar that she landed on this time. The whole pillar is falling with her. She's going into the water. Kasploosh. You can see back up to the bar. They can just barely hear it. Lita, should never have gave you her that berserker body. Now all I can do is sit here with a dumb look on my face, waiting for her to come back safely. I don't understand. She had a chance to escape alive, and then she just threw it away. Fucking Doc just punches him in the side of the face. That's not a stranger you're talking about. That this would have happened if you guys had fought Makuko. Doc, Alita said she would save my Kiyomi. She said it was a promise. Just bravely go down into that hole, face that beast. But Doc, does that child have a chance? Fly back over to the doctor, and he's now just choking out the guy. That fat bastard. I doubt even Alita Panzer's curse can match Makuko's grind cutters. Only possibility is her berserker body. That alien technology packed in several functions that I haven't figured out yet. Some kind of enhanced weaponry in survival mode, perhaps. Just what it might be, but with a hidden power inside Alita, might be able to match that grind cutters. The survival mode switch is connected to the cerebral cortex, deep inside her brain. It might be her only hope. Okay, they have a note here. Arius's footnote. Cerebral cortex, the region of the brain that controls large-scale movement of the muscle. This crocodile brain manages the primitive reptilian actions. You can see Alita's just pulling herself out of wherever that water was, that fluid. She's shaking off her hair, and her hair is dry. That is any manga or anime when they're when they want to get dry, they get dry. But that means the command that activates survival mode is probably an intense will to live, a deep desire to hang on to life at all costs. She's running. She runs into another big, massive piles of just like sewer pipes, just pouring water. I don't even know what that liquid would be. I gave my word to deliver the baby to safety. That I would come back alive. Oof, oof. Something's in the water. Ito, I'm afraid. These feelings are too real to be ignored. Something deep within me is being touched again and responding. Even if someone like me, there's a fragile heart deep down. Pillar. I wonder what's up with the pillar behind her, because it looks like 3 lines down it. Like perfect lines. She's thinking to herself, and then there's a splash in the water in front of her. Kill me. She's now running towards it and jumps off one platform, heading for another. She just keeps jumping from not pit to pit, but like edge to edge, and jumping up into places. She just runs through. I think it has to be oil, but you can also see water split up on the other side, so it's like the oil is covering over whatever the liquid is down here. But it would make sense if this is the sewer system and you have cyborgs and stuff. Would be a mixture of it. Oh, she found the baby. Baby is being held on a pillar that's in the middle of the water. Thank goodness you're alright. I don't see Makuko, but I can feel his presence. Sense his energy here. An evil something very close. It's very close. Danger. Threatening to engulf me. Gotta get away. And the slashes come from under her, from the ground. And the liquid under her. See, she's dodging. She is pushing off each of the blades. She goes, well, technically she would be going forward still, but she's going backwards that direction. She's falling now. You can see just cut debris is coming up. Gahaha. Welcome to my old home, Makuko. I went easy on you, girl. Nevertheless, I'm impressed that you can move your body at same supersonic speed as my grind cutters. I wonder how long this goddamn chapter is. It's 50 pages, so I'm page 40. And then we'll do a quick review, and then we'll pick up the 3 after. A little break. Old home. What's that mean? Gahaha. Take a good look at the scene around you. This is where I was born and raised. Nice place? These are ruins. Have you noticed mega city from ancient times, buried beneath the ground? The trash from the mid-air city falls to the scrapyard, and the sewage of the scrapyard then flows down here. I survived by eating all the petrified waste from you surface dwellers. Oh, Thank God she's a cyborg and probably can't smell anything. See, the pillar next to her is cut and is now falling towards her. But also the baby is nearby. The baby will get crushed. The child have served its purpose. She saves the child, gets out of the way. My mother gave birth to me in the toilet and flushed me into the stinking pit. But you, Alita, you're risking your own life to save someone else's child. I won't let you live. I'll say one thing. Fucking the details on this is incredible. One that's really necessary. That close-up of Makuko's face was very well detailed. Can't move at supersonic speed while you're carrying that brat. Her precious little body can't withstand such intense speed. Can it? Hee. This time I'll cut you to ribbons. No. Baby's just crying. Gah ha ha ha. Take this! All 5 fingers are about to, grind cutters are going to go at Alita. Then you can see from a sewer pipe near it, the dog jumps out and bites. Duke jumps out and bites onto Makuko's head. What? God, what is this? Duke, Fang. Holy shit. The dog jumps up, pulls that spear that is lodged in, or the arm, Alita's old arm, that was lodged in his old eye socket and just pulls it out. And then Duke falls back down into the water. You can now see just blood gushing out of the eye. You're alive too. Arf. Good job. Ah, it hurts. Brains. I need brains. Apparently he was keeping heads on him. Now chomping on them. Watch after baby Kiyomi. Duke. Fang. Woof. Go on, hurry. You can see Makuko is still covering his face where the blood is still gushing. He's now looking over. You think I'll let you get away, you mangy... mangy cur? Mangy mutt would be a better... And he's just trying to reach for the dog. She stops him with one hand. But with that exploded, the hand, whatever she did there, it had power. She had power to that punch, and it actually just exploded the end of that hand. He now has 5 less of those cutter blades. No! Don't touch that baby. Or the dog. She picks up oil and puts it as like war painting across her face. When your Alita is your opponent. You can see whatever energy is coming off her, it evaporates all the clothing on her left arm. That's the end of the chapter. Knew it was coming soon. Yeah, when we pick up next, when we do the other 3 chapters, the next one is 26. I'm guessing either 7 or 8 is going to be another 50-page one, just because they like to show off stuff like that in longer gaps. Otherwise, we give it a 9 out of 10. We got a lot more than I thought we would, but for a chapter that's that long, it's incredible. Also, I think the list I have 7 split up into 7.1, 7.2, and 7.3. We're going to go through all those in chapter 8, so this is going to be a longer one. I don't know what those consist of. So, we'll see. They have to be. Actually, let me jump into it. So, chapter 7, 7.0 is 24 pages. 7.1 is another 30 pages. 7.2 is 33 pages. And 7.3 is 46 pages. And then what's chapter 8? 29 pages. So let's see real quick. Have a look at English volume titles. Passion. What is number 8 called? 8 is called... I think, Out of the Blue Sky, Running Wilds. I believe that's in the... Yeah, Out of the Blue Sky, Running Wilds. That's Flight 8. Out of the Blue Sky. That'd be Struggle 1 in Tears of the Angel. But for some reason, these are sectioned off differently when it goes from English to... Like, the Japanese volumes are all fights. But if you look in... The first 7 are called battles. The next 5 are called struggles, then race, then cycle, then journey, then mission, then back to fight, and then challenge. So, I think we're going to stick with the English. Well, we'll figure this out when I upload it later, but this is going to be a very long one, since we have a lot of chapters to go through to get through this next 4. 5, this was 5, so we have to get through 6, 7, and 8. And 7 is 4 parts long, so it's going to be a long one. Otherwise, I will see you guys in a bit. But it'll be a sec for you guys. Hello, YouTube. You hear a little more noise in the background. That's a fan. It's going. It's way over there. Only because now I'm starting to feel sick. But my brother was sick for the last couple of days, so I was more likely going to get sick. So, let's jump into chapter 6. Like I said, chapter 7 is going to take the longest. It's not coming out tonight. It will probably come out tomorrow night. Same thing with what I want to review, because I want to do the next 4 episodes of Gurren Lagann, but I haven't put up the poster yet. The big ReZero poster is going to be replaced with Gurren Lagann for a day or 2, and then probably the Full Metal Alchemist poster will go up. I'm going to do switch posters every, day or 2. So I'll be always changing. At least the big one. Anyways, let's jump into this. It starts off this chapter with, you can see just more of her sleeve get burned off because of that punch she did earlier. Chapter 6, or Battle 6, Struggle. Conquering Angel. Gah! What was that? My power arm. How could its 40 millimeter thick armor skin explode so easily? Those moves, I just naturally responded that way. At that moment, I didn't understand it myself. Like streaking the tan under my eyes. It wasn't something I did consciously. It was just what I had to do. Her new feet functions codify them. Codify them? Boarhead? Boarhead is now whistling. Boarhead is on his waist. Oh, master of this mighty power body, have is my response. The enemy blasts the inhale air through her body and out her fingers, having heated it to a high temperature using electrical arc discharge. This creates a 15,000 degree centigrade plasma jet. In addition, she places a powerful magnet field on that plasma, and by controlling the air current that is produced, propels her hand at a high speed in accordance with the principle of MHD propulsion. With only the armor of this power body, it is possible to defend oneself from Alita's destructive force. What's my move? Move, boarhead. I was conscious of only one thing. Plasma jet, a high-speed jet of high-temperature ionized gas, a technique used in heat cutting and casting. MHD propulsion, a type of propulsion which amplifies magnetic hydrodynamics to electrify conducting plasma. Those were artist notes. The feeling of fear that had weighed so heavily on my heart only moments ago, that sense was lost. All I knew was the need to bring down the monster before my eyes, a burning, seeing thing drive to fight. Don't let her get close. Don't let her close the gap. Finish her off instantly with the G cutters, while she's still at long range. The boar is now talking to him. Alita's still moving towards her. Maximum power, 5 finger stimulation attack. Alita's charging. He's charging all 5 fingers of his left hand, since the right has been destroyed. Alita's still moving. Those blades are gone. Target speed Mach 0.94. Trajectory pinpointed precisely. The enemy speed is 75% slower than the G cutters. Her destruction is certain. Taka. What? The recoil from firing the G cutters. I've lost my footing. Oh, so it pushed him back, which let her dodge. Fool! Didn't you realize that after losing an arm, your body weight would be distributed unevenly? The faster you fire, the stronger the recoil. You can't handle that without balance. Enemy approaching. Why, you little... And he tries to grab her with all fingers, and she manages to bounce herself up onto the hand, over the arm, swings herself around the arm multiple times, trying to kick at the head. So he tries to bring his arm into the wall next to him. I don't know where Alita is in these pictures. You can see all the rock is just crumbling down under him. And he's looking, but Alita's not there. He's you can see from his face, it's so cool with the amazing. I would think with I thought with an artist like this, starting very early in the Battle Angel Alita, I thought these would probably be where somewhere's where Oda started off with drawing, where it wasn't too detailed, but he got better and better. Or even with Hunter x Hunter, I don't think they were too detailed either. But this is really well detailed. He had to have done work in the past, because even as you can see, he's looking around with that last eye, but you can see sweat just dripping off of him because he's nervous, and she's up in the air above him. She lands on top of his helmet, and she's pissed. You can see now the other arm, her right arm, is now, her clothing is starting to evaporate off it. She got on top of your head. Game over, master. Good. Okay, so Alita's gonna do something. Forget it. You've lost. And to make sure you don't do more bad things, I'll disinfect that brain of yours by burning it clean away. Good. Foo. Gah ha ha. That's my angel, alright. But do you think I came to these sewers just for the hell of it? What? Did you forget I said I grew up here? I know the lay of the underground world, the movement of its waters like the back of my hand. What good will that do at this point? And then you can see rain droplets. Rain underground? Gah ha ha. Do you realize what this means? Every day at the same time, the sewage from the surface tanks on the scrapyard is dumped right here. That makes sense why he chose his location. Just a bunch is shot down. Both of them are wiped away, it seems. You see Duke in the background with the baby, and Duke puts the baby down, licks the baby, and then picks it back up and starts walking. It looks like both of them are being washed off another cliff. What an incredible current. I can't control my movements. Suddenly the tables have turned, eh, Alita? You can't make plasma underwater, can you? What's more, with the current at my back, I can swing my G-cutters without worrying about the recoil. Damn. But before that, game over, you say? You worthless computer? Oink. And he tears off the boar. You're next, my darling Alita. And first, I'm going to take that nasty left arm of yours. But wait. Maybe your legs, maybe I should cut your legs off first. Then I can take your arms off slowly, cutting as cleanly as I can, leaving just the heart of you. Every day you can soothe me with your cries of despair. Gah ha ha. Now Alita. What? And you can see he tries to extend it, but I'm guessing whatever in this liquid is destroying his mechanics. What? And you can see the entire left arm just blows up from the inside out. And he's screaming in pain. Gah! Alita, did you do this? Alita lands. Alita's still in the water, but Makuko lands on land. My arm! Blown to bits, but how? You did it. I did it. I carved an incision into the actuators of your right arm, so that the next time you sent power through it, in order to fire your G cutters, your arm would explode with these fingers. See, so that's what she was wrapping around his arm for. Ugh. That's the end of 6. Fuck me, I didn't do an in-between of 5 and 6. Damn it. We're going to 7. And 7's broke up into 7, 7.1, 7.2, and 7.3. So this is going to be a long episode for you guys. So I'm sorry in advance, but this is going to be a long one. Chapter 7. Or The Tears of the Angel. Battle 7. Compassion. We have a double page here. You've had your fling, Makuko. Eaten other people's brains and taken over other people's bodies. I won't let you go back to the surface again. I'll bury you right here. Everyone lives by eating other lives. People plunder from the weak for their own benefit every day. No one passes judgment on Makuko the Great, and he stands back up. Even you, Alita, the reward has brought you to me, hasn't it? And he's kicking his left leg at her. What the hell? When it comes in, she's not dodging. She's gonna take the attack on to hold it back. And all it does is just push her. And you can see the ground is being torn up from her just standing still. Gah! And you can see she punches. When she got kicked there, she punched right through the armor. I have no memory of my earlier life, so I don't know what kind of person I really was like. Life itself remains undefined to me. Whether it's ugly or beautiful, a sign of great gift. A cherish, I don't know, but I'll find out. I need a sense of purpose, being a bounty hunter. Let me search for myself through battle. The money you speak of is meaningless to me. I walk in faith, the faith that we choose what we want to be, and grow into that identity, ugly or beautiful. And she's going for another slice with her left hand to the body of Makuko. Also, I'm sorry if last night you guys didn't get any uploads. You probably got one by the time, because it's going to be one part of Borderlands, but it's just because I didn't have anything planned for the day. I had 2 gameplay parts, which would have been Borderlands and probably one other part, but it's not going to get up in time, so I'm not uploading it. I'm not putting something out at 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. So you only got one last night, because this will definitely go up tomorrow. Also didn't do One Piece. One Piece I should have done. I forgot about it though. One Piece episode. Also, One Punch Man. So you guys should be getting One Punch Man chapter, manga chapter. You guys should be getting both of those today too. And plus one more thing. Probably a 4-part of the next Gurren Lagann. I won't be subjected to this. You can see him trying to escape with just the head again. And the whole body blows up. So much for the king of maggot worms. The things you do to find yourself. I like that. I like that in you. Pity, I'll never have that choice. Boring Makuko. The hoarse voice of yours, full of twisted self-pity. I've heard enough. Show yourself, and I'll rip that long tongue of yours out from you. He's under the ground, underneath him, underneath her, and you can see that tail of his head wraps around her. Don't try to use your plasma jet, Alita. What? Not while we're standing on top of an old energy stand. I think made of hydrid alloy. The heat of your last little explosion unleashed a cloud of hydrazine. Hydrazine alloy that absorbs and stores hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas. When forced to expel that hydrogen, the alloy also releases heat. So don't try anything foolish. If you ignite that hydrogen, this entire cave will be blown away. What are you talking about? I haven't got any plasma to waste on a maggot like you. Magnetic power is more than enough to rip you apart. And she just takes her left arm and just tears through Makuko. Eat this! And she goes to punch, and you can just see Makuko's face. And it's torn. I think that's the brain we see in Makuko. The explosion. He's already mortally wounded. You see, I'm already too far gone. But I'm content, Alita. Content to commit double suicide with you. Let's blow ourselves to hell together. You can see the end of the tail, his tail off the head, is clicking back and forth, I'm guessing. He just hit out so the wires would be exposed. Which caused a huge explosion. And you can see it from above. What? The heat! There's fire coming out of the drains! What the It's over in the direction of the east scrap dump. Doc, that's Alita! Kaboom! And you can just see fire and hell shit. And she's not wrapped up in it. Where am I, Alita? How strange, I feel so peaceful. The blade from the explosion is kind of plasma, so I'm able to hold it back with an electromagnetic field. Now we can talk. I need to know so much. Both our bodies were made by someone. But why were you made into this monstrous form? Because that's what I wanted, of course. Mother gave birth to me in the toilet and flushed me into the stinking pit. All I ever know is decay. Shriek. It's eating rats and stuff. Gulp, gulp. You see young Makuko looking up from the drain. Decay and longing how I yearn for the busting of the city above ground. Hey, there's a huge sewer rat. They start flaming him. Ha! Ha ha! He's running that way. Burn him! Burn him! Once wounded, I became like my environment. My body began to rot alive. I don't want to die. Will anyone know I've lived? Or must I just become mush, dissolving away, with no one to remember me? Someone answer me! I'm here! I'm here, alive! Someone notice me! Slowly falling into the water. Blub, blub, blub. You're lucky. You were dying in the sewer. I saved you. But your original body wasn't salvageable. So I'll give you a new body as a present. Show me the desire that lies hidden at the bottom of your heart, and I'll make you a personalized body fitting of that desire. He was marked like Edo on his forehead? Where's that doctor now? I don't know. I haven't seen him since then. I was mad with joy at the maggot body that man gave me, and I set out into the world above ground, stealing other people's bodies in order to live and eat other people's brains to soothe the pain. Destroying things was my way of ensuring myself that I was alive and doing something. There was no one who tried to stop me. No one heard my cries. Nothing has changed since the time I lay dying in the sewers. That's where I was, Alita, when you appeared. Despise me, smash me into pieces, burn my soul to cinders. Yes. At last, my wish has come true. I don't know if it's a sin or something to be proud of, if it's a hatred or sadness. But I am moved to tears by something I can't explain. Exactly explain. That is the end of the first part of chapter 7. I'll give it 8 out of 10. We're going to just move into 7. This is considered 7.001. I'm just doing 7.1. I could probably, when I put it in, I'll put it as 7.001 because I'm guessing these were just split into parts at that point. Factory and cinders. They're showing off how the factory, Bounty Hunter factory works, which is neat. Cylinder, sorry. Factory represent Zalem's power in Kazutetsu. They manage the combinate for the Celestial City and are their administrative. Consecutively, the near totality of the manufacturing goods and raw food material transformed by these combatants was sent to Zalem through these factories. There was a total of 11 factories from Factory 11 to Factory 1111 that shape Kazutetsu control. No human being worked in the factory. The only operators are humanoid interfaces, special units of programming, cyborgs called cylinders. They show a few cylinders. Cyborgs are built with human brain that are used like electronic chips. Those brains are reconditioned to be stripped of any emotion, desire, or will. Cylinders are nothing more than just simple robots, loyal servants of Zalem. To allow them to reach the surface, the cylinder uses a network of linear tubes. They are equipped with a system that provides them with artificial legs and arms. Birth of Cylinder 10. Become a cylinder and forget all of your worries. Abandoned children, suicide people. You're welcome to join. I want you. Since I was young, my dream was to become a cylinder. Today I'll do it. Feed up on being a human. Don't move, or simply extract the flesh from your face and the part of your brain for language. Oot. All the rest trash. See, he's instantly put into the cylinder, and we've seen Cylinder 10. By the way, why did you want to become a cylinder? Well, for my own good, you know. Then they put a timeline here. So it looks like these chapters are going to be more timeline based and like showing information. Gundam information. BK-16, Nova runs away from Zalem. BK-15, birth of Yugo. BK-14, birth of Chaos. BK-7, Ito is banished from Zalem. BK-6, at the motor ball, the atom scandal explodes. BK-5, Jahashijin has a cerebral reconstruction done by Nova, allows him to become the champion. Yugo elder brother is killed by a hunter warrior. That's where we are now. The story takes place here in BK5, but they're showing it, but it consumes in BK6 and BK5. BK3, Nova creates a worm body for Makuko. Yugo meets Vector and has his brother's hand transported in place of his own. BK1, in order to accomplish the Attune project, Bigot set 1,000 TRSS to spy on the scrapyard. AK0, Year of Yoko, is discovered by Ito. He will bring her to life and will name her Gali, birth of Kiyomi. The chronology use the years of birth of Kiyomi as a reference. We will thus distinguish the notations AK from Kiyomi year 0 and BK for before Kiyomi. The Kiyomi is the baby. Years before her birth. Ito, the story takes place before he finds Gali in the scrapyard. Still used to Zalem's life habits and values, he attempts to adapt to his new lifestyle in Kazu Zetsu, a life during which he wandered without an income nor a home, in which he already tries to establish his own hunter warrior style, dressed in a black trenchcoat and armed with his famous rocket hammer. Gali, the little black cat. Gali is the name of Ito. Is the name Ito gave to the little cat he took in a short while after arriving in Kazuzetsu. 1 month after his cat's death, Ito found Yoko, whose memories have severely damaged, decided to give her the same name, Gali. Sweet Night, Part 1. So, these chapters are called Sweet Nights, Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. The extra information there is neat. So, let's see. Prologue. Ito, what the hell are you doing again? Ah, Dina. Very well done, don't you think? Actually, give me a second. I want to see something. So I'm guessing these, because if I look into the chapters real quick, when we hit 12, we have a 12.00.1, 17, 20. Let's see real quick. Yeah, so it seems like every time there's a break in between the sections of the story, like 5 to 7 races or battles or whatever, I'll be naming them off of what the English has them as. Actually, let me make sure I actually did that. What did I name the other ones? Angel Creation. Yeah, I named them off the English. So, in between there's sections, which seems like mini stories. We'll be still covering them, don't you worry. Because like I said earlier in this episode, we cover everything if we pick up something. We don't skip stuff just because it's side story, or, oh, it's not written by the artist, or, oh, you can skip this because this sucks. We're not doing that here. If you're new to the channel and you've made it this far, thank you. But that's not what I do over here. We go through everything. If it lines up within the the manga or the episodes and they go through all the episodes. If we take on a series, we watch from beginning to end. We watch the movies. I still need to watch all the One Piece movies, but that we'll pick up a movie this week. I think we're doing One Piece, we're doing My Hero movie, and we're doing one other movie. I think Goblin Slayer, because I missed Goblin Slayer and My Hero movie. So I think we're gonna do movies this week to add on. But there will be a week of only One Piece movies because I've not seen 7 or 8 of them or more. There's a lot of them. Elo, what the hell are you doing? Some guy enters. Dina, very well. Well done, don't you think? Listen to me, shithead. As I know this place. I did put the comb into between 7. I might have to go through and find. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. This is my place, so I don't give a damn about your trash. Hold on. This has nothing to do with this. Look, it's a Christmas tree that I've decorated with a few bells. I thought that it might be nice to hear some rings for New Year Eves. Bullshit, you mean? Instead of playing around, you better move your ass and start doing some work. If you and your dear cat want to eat. I just wanted to cheer her up a little. It took me so long. I'm just an idiot. Christmas. I almost called it Christmas. Doesn't even exist anymore down here. I'm gonna take a walk outside. It'll ease my mind. See ya, Gally. Puts the cat down. Christmas tree. Several countries in customary to decorate a fir tree between the winter solstice and the new year. It persistently leaves symbolic vitality in Christian countries. It also creates celebrates the Christ's birth. Winter. Damn, it's cold. You can see he's on his little walk here. This is way before he's in the situation of not walking. Time's running fast. It's already been 2 years since I was banished from Salem. 2 years. Although I'm starting to get used to the new life in the scrapyard. But that cold, I still can't get used to that. Add in Salem's cooling effect to the winter. A bounty could probably seek refuge behind these boilers. What? Hey, who's there? The cooling effect of Salem. Salem's orbital lift power is generated using the heat between atmosphere and space. That's why Kazutetsu temperature is between 5 and 15 degrees Celsius, cooler than its surrounding area. He looks down and he sees a woman. This woman was in the cover page for this, called Sweet Nights. Sorry, I need to brush my hair. I took a shower like 2 hours ago. Also, this is actually 5 hours after I recorded that first chapter. About 4 or 5 hours. That's because I got some sleep. I took a nap for 3 hours. Because I am feeling sick now. My medicine. I just wanted to lie down and take a nap. So, hey, what are you doing here in this cold? Zoom. Big robot was walking towards her. Big robot. The robot grabs her. He stops the robot. Running away, hurry. Shit, I don't stand a chance against this monster with a frontal attack. Aim the feet. Aim for the feet. One of the feet does aim for him. No, he hits one of the feet, sending it back over a cliff, it seems. It falls. Shit. No. Sorry, I'm reading this wrong. Like always. He hits the leg. They're running back. They run into a cliff. They cannot exceed. But there's a rope descending. Shit, a dead end. I'm gonna do that a lot with the series, so I'm sorry. Hold on tight. And he uses the hammer as kind of like a hook and then jet boots them away to safety. Yahoo! Gumo. Gah! Phew, that was close. I'm home. Oh! Here. Hi. Dina! Wait! You've mistaken. This girl is... What? Stupid woman. Wait. What's your name? And where do you live? Poor girl. She's still in shock. Traumatizing she had might have made her amnesic? I know what that word is, I just can't pronounce it. Certain words I know how they're spelled, I just can't pronounce them or say them at certain times, and this is just one of the cases. I know what that word is. I've definitely said that word in the past. I can't right now. There's no way. Oh, I'll be stuck here for 5 minutes trying to pronounce that word. I hope it's only temporary. Hey, do you think it's possible for me to spend the night at your place? Oh, I get it. You too have nowhere to go, right? She's shaken. She's holding the cat. He puts his cloak around her. And now, what shall I do? I don't even have enough money to go to the cheapest hotel. Might not even see tomorrow's rising sun. 2 hot chocolates, please. I'd like to know your name if you could even remember. I have an idea. I'll call you Carol. Is that alright? No, it's a Christmas song named like that. You know, Carol. Here, I'm forced to hunt to feed myself. But where I come from, I was studying medical science. Everything was different back then. She's blushing, but she's blushing since he gave her a name. Since I got here, I've only managed to survive day after day. But that doesn't stop me to have a dream. Yes, one day I'll have my own clinic. At the entrance, I'll put a huge sign with the Daisuke Ito's clinic written in caps. Snow. It's the first time I see snow too. She's excited. So white, it seems unreal. She's running around, the cat is too. Never thought that such a pure white snow could fall in such a city. The cat and her are just dancing around in the snow. And he's looking around. Hey, you! You're the doctor that treated me, right? You found me near dead on the sidewalk. Do you remember me? Yes, I remember you. Must be Gonzu. Gonzu is probably going to be the name I'm forget a lot. I'm really hoping he's more. Well, it seems like you have no place to go, too. Oh, ain't that being lucky? Women problems are terrible, aren't they? But I have to confess, I can't really imagine you as a bounty hunter. I saw how you treated me. Why don't you become a doctor? I'd like to, but I've only learned how to treat human beings. From where I come from, there are no cyborgs, I see. But in this damn city, you won't go far as a doctor if you can't treat cyborgs. This guy must come from the countryside for sure. I know some guy named Gauze. He's a cyber doctor. He ain't easy to live with, but he's a real pro. He's looking for an assistant. You should go see him, don't you think? Well, of course. She just pissed. Fuck. can sponge quickly. She lost her memories enough to forget how to use a toilet. Well, telling ya, she got to a long way to cure. That is, I think, the end of 7.001. When we're picking up 7.002, I'm gonna give that an 8 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10, because we're getting the story of Edo, more backstory to the Doctor. I'm more than likely gonna call him the Doctor instead of Edo, because I'm gonna forget Edo, and Doctor is just so easy for me to remember. That's why also I was forgetting Makuko. I promise them names. Names are probably one of my things that I'm really bad at, coming from my speech impediment and just certain. I was in different disability classes back in school, and names are my trouble point. It's bad. I tell you right now, I was not this good at reading until I started really just jumping in manga and doing live reactions and reviews of them. I was not this good. I was horrible. I've been getting better and better, and one hell of a journey so far. 7.002, Sweet Night Part 2. Spring. See the floating city, the junk town. Cat is playing with fly. She's here. Seems like the weather is starting to be hot. Well, I'm leaving. See you later. Be a good girl. Edo, work? Yep, today. Also, he is working with Dr. Goss, and it is not easy, believe me. Chink, chink, chink. Edo's doing the work when Dr. Goss is just looking. Leave it, I'll take care of the rest. What? But I haven't yet. Leave it, I said. You did more than enough. And he's sitting down in a chair. Edo, you have been working for me for 6 months now. I too have learned a lot watching you. You know, the knowledge of the human medicine, the hippopotamus oath, those are marvelous things. You mean the oath of Hippocrates? The oath of Hippocrates, a Greek physician in 460 BC, is the origin of that oath, which states that the principle of medical deontology, the oath of Hippocrates, does not exist, of course. I tried to teach you the basics of medical cyborg. However, while observing your last operation, I realized that my efforts were in vain. You have to admit it, Edo. You have absolutely no compassion for cyborgs. What? You can't say such a thing. You totally lack of it. You're in your deepest self. The hands never lie, believe me. As long as you're like that, you'll never become a cybernetics physician. He's more pissed at himself at this point. He's at a bar getting drunk right now. Oh crap. What fucking shit. I really love when manga swears. It doesn't happen a lot with the mangas I read. Also, you guys are getting a manga. Not tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow? Not the same day this goes up. I'm saying tomorrow because I'm still recording this. Maybe tomorrow would be Monday. Maybe Tuesday you'll get the other manga. We're gonna cover a few chapters. It's not a long manga. I think it's only like 15 chapters, 17 chapters in, and we'll check on it every so often. It's a single writer that is writing it. I like it so far, what I've seen, the little bits of it. Hick, I'm a doctor. Me, a real one. I don't want to become a stupid tinkerer. Hey, that's my bottle. The excess of alcohol is far from being an honorable activity. And me, though. Who are you? Name is De Quinto. I'd like to have a talk with you. In order to at least remember our origins. So he has the same symbol. So I'm guessing these symbols are the things that are marked for cast outs of the city, would be my guess. Elo is awful late tonight. Can't stay awake any longer. I'm going to bed. He's bringing the cat with him. See Elo walking back. She waited for her. Elo back. Carol, happy. Leave me alone. I hurry to bed. She's mad. You can see her, and she hits her back, and she starts running. Carol, forgive me. I don't know why I said that. Forgive me. Hey, come on, let's take a walk. She's bawling. So, little birds, are you enjoying this beautiful night of spring to walk? Come on, I offer you a trip to the highest point of Kazetsu and the chimney-high basket. Oh, since it's already late, I'll offer you the trip until the sunrise for 100 credits. Climb! Oh, wait, Carol, come back. There are plenty of other attractions to see, and... No, she's going for it. Oh shit. I hope their stuff is reliable. Anyway, looking at the rust to see... it seems as to be a wreck. What? Nice. You can see she's pulling herself up on the rails. Hun. Calm down. It's swinging a bit too much, too. Now. Little Carol, what kind of girl are you really? I thought that was shock she received was because of her amnesia. There it goes, amnesia. That's the word. That's the word I was having a problem with. See? It just comes and goes. It's bad for me. And her regression. But for sure there's something else. Regression. When an adult is confronted to a particular problem or an excess of stress due to a situation he can't apprehend, he may express a childish behavior. The regression is one of the ways the mind uses to protect itself. Yeah, I know that. Something else is happening to her. It's as if she had grown without evolving intelligence, keeping the innocence of a child, which has everything to discover. Kind of life, Casper Halsey. Wow, look! Ah, stop it! She's shaken. Casper Halsey, 1812 to 1833, a young boy of unknown origin who was found at Nuremberg in 1828. At the time of his discovery, his intelligence capacities were extremely weak. He only knew a few years to acquire a high level of education. He was assassinated at the age of 21, taking away the mystery around his life with his death. Oh shit. The floor falls out from under her. Ah, Carol! See her sandal falls. He's holding on to her. Fall. It hurts. Nothing. I'll buy you another later. And no more foolishness, okay? Look, the sun is rising. It's very beautiful. I give them that. Damn. Look at that city. That exceeds to the mountain points. Rust Town down here. Holy shit. That's incredible. I wonder if we ever get a... This is also a double page or double panel thing. I wonder if we ever get a map of the area. I don't think we will, but it would be cool if we did. It finally reaches the top. Oh, and the robot that was looking for her is crying. Is now sees her and is crying. That guy. Apparently, we don't see him anymore at Gauze's clinic. I wonder what he is doing these days. Let's see. If I move this like this, you go here. Hey, but she put me in checkmate. That's not possible. This girl is a genius. Oh, Gonzu. Gonzu is not. He's a little mad there. Kento's residence. It's an island in the middle of the lake. Okay, the operation is complete. Congratulations, your technique is perfect. The results confirm the opinion I had about you. You are really skilled. A really skilled person, Elo. Miss, could you please move your arm a little bit? My arm, it's a real one. And there aren't any marks. Looks like baby skin. Of course, this is your own skin. We remake your arm using your own DNA. You will finally regain your natural beauty, miss. Don't worry, the scar due to the transplant will completely disappear in a week. That's fucking amazing. That. Oh, thanks, Doc. From the bottom of my heart. Thanks. Oh, the people's gratitude. Isn't it the best reward for a doctor? You're right. Whatever the error, women had always chased beauty. And even in junkyards, this stays true. I quickly understood that. My customers are mainly women, and part of their bodies roughly replaced by a machine, which I call a vulgar spare part. But thanks to Zalem's science, I can clone and transplant limbs that we thought were lost forever. Unfortunately, doing this work alone, and the task is huge. I need help. I need a specialist in human surgery. The junkyard is full of doctors, but their competence are insufficient for such a work. But today, thanks to you, my hopes are finally fulfilled. You are the one I am looking for, Elo. Accept to be my partner, and together we will bring this art to its peak. Professor De Quinto, I'd be happy to collaborate with you. Finally, somebody has seen my true value. Dr. Gauze, you were right. I'm not made for cybernetics. But you do eventually work for cybernetics. Where does this twist change? We're not getting this in all three side chapters here. On the contrary, my role is to concretize the cyborg's hope to get back one day the body of flesh. As a physician, isn't it the best action? Soon Christmas. What if I buy her a plush? That's a present. Now that I have money, why not use it? What about a brush? A brush? It looked nice on her. I have to admit that she became really cute lately. Having money is good, but it makes me hesitate. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. What fun is one singing up sleigh. Okay, she's singing. Shah. Cat is freaking out. Sally, what's wrong with you? Ah, Elo. Is that you, Mr. Gonzo? It's not the robot. It's a robot. Oh, gonk. I'm guessing we will see. He's in a down place this next chapter. I'm guessing we will see him put into cybernetics because she will probably have to take cybernetics and otherwise, I'm gonna give that a 7 out of 10. We're jumping into 7.003. After this, we'll take a break because I need to record something else, and then we'll come back to this. I also have to edit the rest of the video, that one video you guys are getting last night. Sweet Night Part 3. Let me see real quick. Are these listed under something else? Yeah, Holy Night and Other Stories. Holy Night Part 1, 2, and 3. Sonic Fingers Part 1 and 2. Yeah, so these are... So these are written down here. They're not in English names. But this place does them. Okay. Cool. Sweet Night Part 3. The whole place is destroyed. Puff. What in the... Carol! Carol! Mao? Golly. Cat comes stumbling under the big hand footprint of the robot. The monster. He didn't give up Carol. Carol's in danger. He's stumbling to his feet. Carol. He's carrying the cat around with him. Found you at last. Hurry up. Don't stay there. Really like you to understand what happened here. My poor guy. Seems you received quite a shock. Eat a bit and go to bed. You need the rest. We'll talk later. Hey, there's a message on the answer machine. You might learn something more. Help me, Ito. Help me. Phew. A call was made 1 hour ago. What shall we do, Ito? Zoom on the background, please. Looks like kind of tree. Which strange light hung on it. This is a Christmas tree. Christmas tree in Zetsu town. He's readying himself with a hammer. He's running outside in his coat. Everyone forgets what Christmas was down here. Only one person besides me knows about it. You can see him blasting into the doctor's office. Where is my Caroline? Speak, Caroline. I'll come. I've wasted time. Bring me to the Christmas tree. I had the tree delivered here from a farm located 600 kilometers away. Decorated myself. I meant being really proud. Carol, what? You see the door. Access prohibited. See the robot crashing through. And you can see a girl running. Eat this, you monster! He's going in for attack. Hits the thing in its head. Looks like leaving a dent. Oh shit, it's jammed. Should have checked it before coming. Push. Gumo. Well, he's down anyways. Oh, Ito. Carol. Are you hurt? Is everything fine? Ito, kiss me. You're not Caroline? Who are you? Goo. Come on, Ito. Really scares. Really, is really me, Caroline. Did they replace the body of that robot into her? Would you please stop the ridiculous comedy? Think I understand at least what's all this. That's what's all about. Miss Pakila, I'll add the the damages on your main account. What do you mean? What are you playing at? What happened to the real Caroline? Let me first make the presentation. This is Lady Pakila, one of my customers. Her operation has been completed this morning. She got finally her original body back. It's your fault, Professor. If my body escaped, not mine. Not going to make me pay all. Also the wall, no way. Miss Kagino got a critical accident. All her organs except her brain was destroyed and replaced by a machine. She became a complete cyborg. On her order, I took cells from her body, and with my transplantation methods made from these cells, I clone entirely human. A human clone? You dared to make a human clone? Not you, Elo. You can't reproach me that. I thought a man like you would understand if you accept to clone an arm or a hand. How can you refuse to clone a whole body? When it's necessary, there is no difference. I think I understand finally. One you call Carol, in fact, is my clone. I properly. Oh, I can't believe it. Well, it's troubling you. That much, Elo. Till now, you didn't feel anything towards the cyborgs. You were grieving cloned human parts too. So, what's the matter now? Don't blame it, Professor. Is the love he's feeling nothing for your eyes? What do you think I buried with that machine for a body during a whole year? The only to live like this, what? To be able to feel love again. Tell me you love me. Tell it to me. If you want. And still call me Carol. Caroline. Love you. Love you too, Elo. Gumo. He's still moving. That monster? Kill him. Kill him now. It's not. That has to be Caroline. You said earlier, you stayed a whole year in the body of that monster. Then from who comes the brain of that monster now? Ha ha ha. What are you trying to make me say, though? Carol, it's me. The other one, the monster. So what's the problem? Give it to me. I'll finish him off myself. I'll make ashes of her brain. No, don't! Holy shit. She grabs the hammer, accidentally hits the switch. It goes around and cuts the other doctor in half. No! Hitting a tank behind her, exploding. My body! It's burning! It's burning! Ah! And she gets crushed by a beam. The Christmas tree is fallen. It goes to fall, and the robot catches it. Gah. You. It's you. Carol. It is you. Whole place is on fire. Carol puts down him on a raft. And the raft goes sailing away. Wait, where are you going, Carol? Come back. Carol. She just burns away. Damn, that makes sense why the doctor's not here. That makes sense why the robot was chasing her. That's a really good conclusion. Oh. I can see his compassion for cybernetics now. Epilogue. Goss Cyberdoc. You can see him with a fan on and still wafting his face. Dr. Goss. You can see him actually working pretty well. I think the Goss will probably tap. Hee hee. Tunk tunk. Yusuke Elo. Medical cyborg. Endurix robot. Height, max 20 meters. He finally got his sign he wanted. The cat is still here, but not the girl. That's awesome. I didn't think they'd cover that in those 3 stories. I really didn't. I didn't think the last chapter, but it is 42 pages long, so it makes sense how they could cover it in this last one. Damn, the doctor died. Description of the regulating terminal in 2. The eyes has the same round form as the terminal one. Screen. 2 very charming finger human or origin. The skull contains a communication antenna linking to the factory. A glorious mouth, human origin. Arm manipulated. They're showing off a robot, but I don't remember seeing this robot. Thus, although this criminal's destiny is relatively cruel, because the punishment is always the death, the lack of organization of the hunter warriors, and the percentage of their arrests are so low that in the end, the garbage dump could also be seen as a paradise of assassins. The regulating terminals in public security. These are crimes. Classification of crimes within the factory's legislation. Crime category 1. Destruction of factory, plundering the factory resources, piracy, diversion of the factory, constructing or possessing of fire weapons, rebellion of a hunter warrior. Crime category B. Murder with brain destruction, violation with violently wound on the brain, crime admitted in sport tests only, buy or sell on living brain, rob mechanical parts or organs of a living person. It just goes into talking about how each criminal are suspected. Different motorball leagues are coordinated by the factories, the sport. Major League, the motorball elite, the machines are even limited on Zalem. The number of those who can pretend to enter this league doesn't reach 50. Damn. Second league, more elaborate tactics, more developed combat techniques, and players make the league the most popular of all. Third league is the big door for motorball, characterized by its violence. The third league attracts numerous fans. Base league, the unofficial league concerns the players which couldn't make it into the superior leagues. The matches take place in the street. The pyramidal structure of motorball. Diagram of the motorization system. They're transporting their mind and body into the contestants. Kazu Tetsu and the motorball. The 2 bigger and sportive events in Kazetsu are the Coliseum in the east sector and the motorball in the west sector. Ito's cyber clinic is in the east sector. Duels of these Coliseum take place in Kazetsu's underground. The fighters are cyborgs, which height is often superior to 5 meters in arms and with indigenous and powerful weapons. We could compare it to cyber wrestling. The motorball is an event that the big structure formed by multiple labyrinths, the complex and dangerous layout. It is a sport apprehended to baseball, the car racing, Formula 1 style at the same time. The 7 big rules of motorball. It's the clear winner the one who passes the finish line with the motorball in hand. Second, the circuit has one way only, and any player moving back more than 3 meters is penalized. Rule 3. A player stopped more than 1 minute during the race is disqualified. 4. When the motorball is outside or damaged, the race is paused while it is replaced by a new one on the track. 5. Melee weapons integrated to the body. Weapon with jet or propulsion. Weapons with radiation, explosive weapons are prohibited in the motorball, as it is prohibited to fly or to use boosters. 6. Any combat on the pit line results in a disqualification. 7. A player can't enter the stands when it is in possession of the motorball. General rule. In the case there are only 2 players left on the track, the game is declared a duel. The winner of motorball is the winner of the hand-to-hand fight. Regulation 1 to 4 aren't applied in a duel. Very neat. I want to tell you. Okay, the end is just an article talking about freelancers, and if you want to start being a freelancer, you can contact him, all that. Okay, up next is chapter 8, but this is where we call it right now, because we have done an hour and 15 minutes. This has to be at least an hour and 40 minutes to hour, 2 hours long. I'm sorry, but like I said, I had the Sweet Dreams category with his backstory in here. They're listed as 7.0 and 7. In the 7th chapter. So we'll cover them by the way. Otherwise, that was a 9 out of 10. I really didn't think they'd cover what they covered in that chapter 7.003 or Sweet Dreams Part 3. Like I said, I will be back to cover chapter 8. Chapter 8 is 29 pages long, and then I have to render all this and put timestamps and everything, so it's gonna be a long one. I'm sorry. We will talk probably at least 5-10 minutes of all 7 chapters technically, because those 3 were considered side stuff, but where I'm reading, they're considered as chapters 7.1, 7.2, 7.3, so we consider them in the 7 run. So it's whatever. We'll jump into 8 later on, but it'll be a second for you guys. I'll see you then. My brother's home now. It's been an hour and a half since we did the 3rd chapter of Sweet Dreams. We're jumping in with chapter 8 of Battle Angel Alita. Tears of an Angel. Tears of an Angel as the new section, or it's called in this new section we're in.
Nice.
You hear they're playing.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's nice.
They're playing a game back there, a fighting game. So I'm sorry, but it's whatever. Okay, Tears of an Angel, Battle Angel Alita graphic novel. First one is Out of Blue Sky, Struggle 1, Running Wild. Yeah, so these are English translated. Okay, cool.
Fucking around.
Seems like the 3rd one. So chapter 8, chapter 9 and 10 seem like they're at least 50 pages long. If that is to show anything. Chapter 8, Out of the Blue Sky, Struggle 1, Running Wild. Oh, the clouds are so pretty.
I say I did pretty
Clouds.
good against him.
Where is this again?
I almost got a point.
And me, how did I come to be lying here in a place like this? She's in flowers and stuff. Who? What are you doing down here? Down there? No, I was just wondering the same thing myself.
It's also nice
Ah,
to
ha,
be able
ha,
to
ha.
see that- 'cause I couldn't
Stop
watch
laughing.
that first
Give me a
match
hand
when I
up.
joined in.
No problem, lady. Hey. They both fall. How much do you weigh anyways? Wait a second. I don't have to hide them. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Haha. Could really get used to this. Hey, let's go up to the roof. Can you see for you can see for days up there. Over this way. Check it out. Tyfair is the mid-air city. Shoo. Sometimes I just sit here and stare, and if I do it long enough, I start to almost believe I could float up there, you know. I bet life up there is great, don't you? I come here a lot to just sit and watch. It's my favorite.
And there's another one.
It's been running wild in the old factory since I've been running wild in the old factory since I was a kid.
So you have to have beaten one person at least to challenge the next guy.
Hee hee. What is this? Just looking at you, at your face. Whoa. That area is weak there, so be careful.
My guess
familiar. I fell from here.
Oh, that's
right.
what I started to do, but
I came to this abandoned factory.
Ouch.
Ouch.
To mix more bees in.
Chasing bounties. Got more than I bargained
I
for.
also need to start grabbing more.
Damn, that's a
But
super
once I start to
freaking
try and
pitch.
grab more, I tend to grab too much.
Mijo, the pharmacist, cornered you at last. Your dope slinging has done so much damage. I think it's time for you. It's time you got your share, boss. Any experiment requires guinea pigs. Here, let me show you the result of my research. And he clinks it into the top of his forehead, wherever this thing is. Boss, that medicine isn't tested, I'm guessing. And he changes into a giant beast. See his body changing into this beast too. I know, he looks like Larkin Lafferson, and then both of their heads get shattered. A drug which causes the psyche to regress, bringing out the bestial attack instinct. So strong is the belief that one has become a beast, the body can transform, bringing out latent capabilities to their limit.
See, this is where I would write trigger.
And both their assistants are shattered. Werewolf, you think you can get away? Pounces up, run across the roof. He goes in for attack. She dodges like usual, like we've seen. Think she just blew up his arm there. Let me go back a page. What was that? He goes to attack. It looks like her arm goes straight through his left, and then some werewolf. Easy victory. And then she falls backwards into said pit. Oops. Whump. And she hits her head. Tuh. I was really careless. This is incredible. Hey, come check this out. It's really something. They're all dead. It's like a dinosaur went wild down here. A dinosaur. Got any ideas? These were probably bad guys, you know. Killed by a hunter warrior. Dally, a hunter warrior only kills for bounties. And he need the heads up to exchange for chips. Fresh kill only a few hours old. Come to think of it, I thought I heard some kind of racket while I was napping. Oh, whatever. Hand me that toolbox there. What are you going to do? Just prying out the backbone. Backbone? That's right. It brings a great price at the part market. In the scrapyard, there are plenty of cyborgs parts, and if you're not too picky, you can get them cheap. But the one thing in short supply is backbones. And you know, spinal columns, guess they can't make artificial spinal columns. Can't do that. It's like stealing. What do you mean?
You have to look at the
Can't.
damages and tax.
There's lying here, right? Same as ones that's been thrown away. No sin. I got to make my way. You think I can worry about appearances? Just knocks off the back of the head. In comes the werewolf. He's just ripping apart more and more. His arm, you can see his left arm is detached. The bone sticking out and it's dislodged. He's just carrying around. What the hell? Oh no. Oh no. Not still alive. Well, I'll take care of you. Look out.
Like how I have one more Xavier.
You come frightened.
Like how I have
This way, I'll protect you.
win. Because I beat you.
Gah, quit joking around. She pushes him down and then kicks away the fists. And then kicks him in the head. Which is enough to knock him out. Damn it, Furball. I'm not just gonna lie here and be killed. God, he goes in for an attack. Which brings him down. Whoa, alright. Hugo, what's your name? I'm Alita. Alita, huh? Sounds like a wildflower or something. Well, I like it. A friend gave it to me. It's a good name. Bet you have lots of friends. Thanks. Bye now.
Oh no, you're playing it.
Hugo, huh?
Xavier. How old
I wonder if we'll meet again. Hugo might be the... I know she eventually meets someone if we go by the movie sense and falls in love with him. So...
Yeah. But
Sir,
here's the back question.
we'll change your oil for you.
Played them recently.
Top grade silicone oil with Teflon. We'll throw in a body wax for free. It might be just what I needed today. Yes, sir, absolutely. This way, please, sir.
What I say you should do is you should
Our shoulders have been
press
really
against
squeaking
the feet.
recently.
If you can get to block,
Recently.
you
Terrible.
can see how good he is.
Yes.
If he's good enough to block.
You're low on oil, that's all. Now I'll do this very carefully. He puts something into the back of his spinal column and he knocks out. Right. Dungy, keep a lookout. What are you? Sorry, man. At least we don't want your life.
Right.
Wait. Well, no sweat. This will give us 50,000 easy. Thieves, give back my backbone. And they just took the backbone. Alito's repair shop. There's a person dying in the alley in block 26. Help him. It's the same kid. So he's taken off actually living people now. It always feels good after you're helped. It always feels good after you've helped save someone. Slam. What are you babbling about, you lousy villain? Heh heh heh. That's the end of chapter 8. Oh, that was a quick one. If I knew it was going to be that quick, we would have just finished it back when we were doing the other ones. I'm going to give it a 8 out of 10. We're finding new people, and I'm guessing these people are going to be more well distributed throughout this next 4 that we'll do. I think this one consists of 5. The Tears of an Angel is 1 through 5. We just did Struggle 1. So Struggle 2, 3, 4, and 5 will be next time. It does look when we hit 12, when we do 9, 10, 11, 12 next time, 12 does have a 12.001. So a side story, so we'll do that and pick it up then. Then there's 2 at 17 and 1 at 22. So, damn, this was a long one. Where's the comb? Take away the timer. I had the timer because I was doing a review on something. That was my fault. Okay, we did 5. We did 5 chapters. No, wait. We did 7. What am I thinking? We did 7 chapters. 3 were side story. But I told the Doctor's backstory, which is incredible to know. Which I really didn't think we'd get. I didn't think we'd get this early. But it makes sense because he is one of the main characters. Alita is the main character, but he is more of a side character towards main character. Maybe side character would be the main thing. You could Cinder. Otherwise, that was one hell of a run. Next time, we'll pick this up, like I said. We're going to do 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then 12 has a side story on it. Part 1 to something. Which my guess would be, if I'm looking at side stories off this, it'd be Sonic Fingers Part 1. And later on, or Hometown. It'd be either Sonic Fingers Part 1 or Hometown. Okay. Otherwise, yeah, they're really good this time. We finished the battle with Makuko, which was really cool. It's too bad we didn't see their reaction if she brought back Makuko's head, because that would have been one hell of a reaction from everybody. To see the great Makuko has been killed or slain, that would have been one hell of a reaction. Too bad we didn't get it, but that's fine. I'm no stranger to stuff like that, to not show the conclusion or reaction of certain people. Okay. Yeah, so next time we will pick up those next 4. Like I said, sorry about this being so long. At the beginning, I'll probably put an extra thing talking about why it's so long and what's up with that, and I'll explain a little bit more. But one hell of a flight. My source I'm reading right now ends at chapter 47, but I did find where 48 picks up on a different site. But I believe there might have been side stories in there. That's why I was like, 48 seems weird. Why is it starting here? But I didn't even think side stories would be counted. I think side stories on that site are actually counted as stories, so as chapters on that site. So we'll have to figure if there's any side stories between a fallen angel and angel ascension, the starting of angel ascension. Because that's where the second site I have to pick up. So, we'll see. It would be from Ouroboros 1 to No Problem. See if there's anything in between those. There probably is on that other site. I'll find out, though. Otherwise, really, thank you guys so much for watching. This was one hell of a run. Next week's or next 4 or 5 days when I do put out another one, we will not have it this long. Yes. So I don't think we'll have it this long ever again, because it doesn't seem like there's 3 in a row, unless we get to, like I said, between flight 47 and fight 48. If we get in between there, then maybe, but until then, I won't know. Otherwise, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night, wherever you are, just have a good day. Hopefully I see you guys next video. Have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night, wherever you are, just have a good day. Hopefully I see you guys next video. If you guys haven't subscribed, I recommend subscribing to the channel to keep up with all the content. Otherwise, it's been Mr. Crazy again, signing off. Have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night, wherever you are. I've already said that like 3 times, sorry. Ugh. Sickness is gonna kill my brain. Ugh. Otherwise, hopefully I see you guys next video, and peace.